Hey guys, what's going on? It's Nick, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys a tutorial on how to draw a winged eye monster. That's what I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'm not sure, whatever you want to call it. It's a monster thingy. Probably gonna be using it in my next speed art, so I figured I'd show you guys how to draw it. I'm gonna mess with the audio on this video. It was really quiet last time, and that's because I had the waterproof door on my GoPro because I forgot that we went dirt biking and I had the door on. So I'm either going to be using this and I'm going to try and record it without the back door of the casing on the GoPro, or I'll record it with Audacity, so the audio should be fine either way on this video. But yeah, this is going to be pretty simple, real quick, pretty simple little monster here. I have a circle template, which is going to make this a lot easier for me, so if you have one of these, or you can get, something to trace the circles, it just makes it a lot easier than trying to hand draw circles. I'm using kind of a medium hardness pencil, not that that really matters, you can use any kind of pencil really. And you'll notice I don't have it sharpened all the way, it's just how I like it. I don't like to have the lines as skinny as they can be. But yeah, so basically this monster is going to be a circle, which I'm going to use the biggest one that I have. And then it's going to be basically just an eyeball, so it's as if the monster's whole eye was an eyeball, and it's going to have two wings. Probably seen something like this before, pretty common. So we're going to start out just with a circle, draw pretty light, and this is going to be the main body. So we're going to start out, I'm going to get some wings going, and I'm going to try and make them as equal as I can. Kind of hard to draw like around the GoPro sometimes. And that looks pretty close. This one's a little shorter and flatter, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to make them that long. That's just so I can get a nice line. I don't use a normal eraser all the time. I use this. It's kind of like, here, got some here. Best thing I can compare it to is Silly Putty. I actually have some Silly Putty right here, conveniently. And this is just like a Silly Putty eraser. So this is Silly Putty, this pinkish, purpley, gray stuff right here. This is Silly Putty, and it's a little more malleable. And you can use this to erase, but I mean obviously it wasn't made for that. But it's kind of close to this. This is actual, like, I don't even know what to call this. What would you call it? Like art Silly Putty? I don't even know. But it's just like Silly Putty, but it actually erases better. It's like an eraser, and it's really good because if I'm drawing the outlines, say I wanted to lighten up this line, I can kind of lightly drag it across and it lightens it up really nicely. Not that we need to do that, but just if you guys are wondering, when you buy pencils like this, and I've got some more in here that are like drawing pencils. These are Pro Art, and this one is don't know how to pronounce any of those words. I think they're all Japanese or something like that. But when you buy some pencils like these, sometimes they come with a little one of these. And if you don't have one of these and you like to draw a lot, I'd really recommend using this as an eraser. It's really nice. So I'm gonna fix this wing because it's kind of bothering me. We'll erase this inner line right here, lighten this up, and that looks close enough to them being, sort of symmetrical. If I was doing this on the computer, obviously I would probably just draw one and paint it and flip it over, but since we're on paper, that should be good. So now the next big feature of this, once we've got this sort of an outline, we're just gonna do this with the wings, something like that. Alright, now we're gonna choose an eye, and you want to have the eye, it's gonna be covered up a little bit by the eyelids, but you want the eye to be sort of down a little bit, just off center, and it's gonna take up quite a bit of his face. So we're gonna go something about there, and I'm going to draw this lightly because we're going to have to erase part of it. I found it easier to draw the circle and then draw the eyelids and then erase it, just a little simpler. So what we're gonna do now, actually, we're gonna move this up a little bit because he's gonna have a little grin at the bottom, so we don't want his eye to be too far down so that he can't have a grin. So we'll move it about there. That should be good. Now that we've got basically everything laid out, I'm gonna try and get this pretty even. Draw his eyelid, and I don't know if you can hear that. My dog's sneezing in the background. Gonna try and kind of sketch his eyelid. I'll try and get it as like evenly curved as possible, but it's kind of hard sometimes. And for this part, you're gonna want to cover up more of the top than the bottom, so it kind of looks like his head's kind of tilted forward a little bit. So now we're gonna get this. Really hard to draw around the GoPro, but I'm trying. And so that's kind of the basic eye shape. Now I'm gonna go ahead and erase the rest of that circle. Kind of lighten up these lines a little bit. Alright, now that we've got the eye all laid out, go ahead and darken in the part of the eye that's going to stay, and I'm gonna move this real quick. I'm going to shift my paper real quick so I can actually get a good, nice line. Here, let me actually sharpen this now. I like to have my pencil a little more dull when I'm sketching, and then something more like that when I'm actually going to go in and do the lines that I think I'm going to keep. So I'll just go through here. Another thing when I drew this the first time that I like to do is overlap this top eyelid a little bit right here. That's what's shaky. Overlap right here a little bit, so it kind of makes it look like, I don't know, it just gives it a little more, I don't know what you call that, a little, it's just one of those little details, you know, that kind of makes it stand out more than just having like a little oval there. So I'm going to get a nice clean line on both of these, try and round it out as much as I can. Those in nice and dark, and there we go. Go ahead and erase a little more of this here, and we've got our eye there. While I got the paper tilted, I'm gonna draw his mouth, and the way I'm gonna draw his mouth is how did I do it before? Okay, do it like this. Get a little grin kind of going, and I'm gonna draw it. Some triangles in the corner, kind of something like that. So let's just center it down here, kinda get it sort of even. It's close enough. And then I'm gonna draw the lower part of his mouth, and then I'm gonna tip off his the corners of his mouth with these little arrows, and that should just give it a little more. Just another one of those little details, and then we'll round out those lines, get them nice and dark, and I'll finish the teeth in a second. But yeah, here we go. We've got our basic shape, kind of. He looks pretty happy now. It's kind of a weird looking monster because he's happy, but he's also kind of weird looking, you know, one of those. Now it's up to you on the teeth, if you want to do them, you know, straight up and down, in the line in the middle. I'm gonna do a little zigzaggy pattern here. Give him some sharp teeth. Yeah, something like that. So now we've got the eyes, the mouth laid out. I'm going to finish the eye really quick and then move on to the wings. For the eye, basically, I'm going to draw a pupil here. And what I'm what we're thinking about with this eye is, this is his, what's it called, cornea, I think. This whole area right here, so this will be colored. I think for the final image I'll take this into Photoshop and I'll color it in and everything so you guys can see what it looks like finally done. But for now, the cornea. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to draw some lines right here to get these laid out. And then just draw some lines just all the way around his eye to give it still a cartoony but a little bit more of a realistic feel. And then draw the highlight of his eye right there. That should be good. And then some more of those lines coming around there like that. And so that's alright for now. Maybe in the final drawing, some veins, you know, in his eye. Also around the eye, you might want to add some little marks, kind of give it like his eyelids are protruding out of his face a little bit. Just a few lines around here. Give it a little bit more sense of dimension. And now we'll move on to the wings. So the wings are pretty simple. Basically, you just want to look at them kind of like triangles. And you think about wings, if he were to be real, he would have bones going all along the top here. So what we're going to do is draw some little cutouts here. And basically this is like if he had wings, under his skin there would be bones going around, and it would be so if this is his wing, okay, really poorly drawn wing, sorry about that line, whole desk shakes, I need to like support it or something. Alright, so this is, if this is his wing, alright, his body's over here, he would have bones coming here, here, and then going down here into a little point, and then, you know, have to be curved. So that's what we're showing here, just some little points there so you can see that his wing has a little bit of structure, it's not just flat. And then I'm going to give it a little point down here, and I think maybe when I'm in the final drawing, or just do it now, I'm going to add a little horn right here. So we'll just go like that. Little ridge of skin right there. And kind of make it look like he's got a little horn coming out of his wing right there. And finish this off. You're going to want to add a little bit of shading down here, just to kind of look like it's set into his wing a little bit. Maybe a little bit around here. And yeah. Finish off the other wing real quick, and then we're pretty much done. With these monsters, it's I mean, pretty much every monster's been like drawn before. You know, there's only so many different things to draw. So I mean, when you're drawing, you want to give it your own little touches. Maybe these little horns that I added here, stuff like that. You know, with monsters, it's all about those little details. You know, like the little eyes, his eyelid, you know, overlapping a little bit over there. These horns, you know, just little things to make it, you know, a little different. Just do this really quick. This one's a little longer, but whatever. Doesn't really matter too much. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'll flash up a final image right about now where I've colored it in, and you'll see some more shading. So I'll leave the video going for a second here with the final image up, so you can get a little bit of a better idea where you should be adding, you know, some darker areas down with the color. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Comment down below any more drawing tutorials you want, and also I was wondering if anyone would be interested in like some like low poly modeling tutorials. I don't know. I've been messing around with that a little bit lately, so if you guys would be interested in that, I would be more than happy to throw up some tutorials on the channel. So comment down below. As always, guys, like the video, comment any suggestions, feedback, anything like that, any questions, I'll make sure to answer them. Hopefully the audio is a little bit better on this video. It should be, but yeah, guys, that's about it. I'll be uploading speed art on Monday because Hayden's in Texas. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Stay subscribed to the channel for more tutorials on drawing and 3D, all sorts of fun graphic design stuff. And I'll see you guys on Monday.